going in motion here. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A throw on the move is caught. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
Here's a first carry for their running back. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Half 85, half 85.
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
What's that?
So now they'll throw it with Allen. He's got it into the hands of the rookie from Michigan. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On play action, Allen. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Now they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's taken in by Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. run this one straight ahead with Achane. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one intercepted. And the Bills will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. On that game. 1st down, Buffalo. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. 2nd down and 8.
Regular. Middle. We'll go.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A short one taken at the 10. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion man is Hyatt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Off he goes.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Alert!
Allen working from the pistol. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Look out!
Now Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Bills. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner.
as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has a thank you back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
56, 56.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight. What's that?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 3rd and long.
Gun. Alert! Monday. Alert! Half 10. Stop. Help! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
That's taken in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, home, home, home. Hey, home, home, home. We go.
On play action, Allen fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Alert! Where's that?
Now a give up the middle, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way.
He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. He'll drop, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills have got it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Off 52.
Play action. It's Allen. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Bills will take over at their own 15.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page?
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Alert! Attack!
He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without...
He works free, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about a response after the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. They're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
What's that?
Allen going to give it to Cook. Has some room inside the 30. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 11.
5 wide.
Slot man in motion right. Nice run here on second down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 1 minute and 6 to go in this one. Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll go play action, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, Nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
1918. Come on, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching